The step forward that we have approved today is that not only not consider Article 9 of Convention only a theoretical article to permit freedom of conscience, thought and religion, but also try to implement some practical suggestions for the further action of the Committee of Ministers and Parliamentary Assembly, National Parliamentary Assembly. And that is very urgent, not only for the crisis of violence around the Mediterranean Sea or in Middle East or in Africa, recently very wrong, but also for the all member, any member of the Parliamentary Assembly of Council of Europe.
What kind of measures do you propose in concrete terms to be taken by the member states?
Really to respect this right, according with the freedom of education, an example, or freedom of conscience in the healthcare system, or implementing a real respect for the manifestation, public manifestation on the believers' symbols, appear so obvious sometimes in the discussion, public discussion of the Council of Europe member states, but we have also recently some very bad example in which it's very difficult to check that these rights are completely respected and promoted by the government. Also in the old democracy, so-called old democracy, we have a lot of problems to respect and to promote these basic human rights.
What can be done vis-à-vis the third countries?
We continue to ask to the Committee of Ministers to implement recommendation and this resolution that review that properly in bilateral agreement or also in multilateral agreement by European Union or Council of Europe. They should take in account, especially, not only really, but especially and also particularly this question of respect of religion believers and religious communities. Probably because one of the most crucial human rights in our convention and everywhere in the world is the respect of freedom of thought, religion and liberty. And that could be a new step, really, that could also not only increment the agreement among third countries and Council of Europe of bilateral agreement, but also could be very useful, especially in some part of Africa or Middle East, in which is very often we see that this human right of religious freedom is completely destroyed, or Christian communities, and not only Christian communities, are attacked by violence and so on and so on. It's not only the question of Christian, it's also the question of the respect of freedom of religion of Muslims, some part of our world, and Jewish sometimes. So we should come back to the respect of this value concretely, practically, because we cannot lose one of the most important pillars on which is built convention and our common identity.